Hello guys, this will be part 4 to what if Naruto was the evil queen and Foxy. Nums. God, I need coffee. But guess what? It is 8 o'clock and I'm spinning. Okay, let's get on with the video. And wait. Okay, the last time we left off was, I believe, Naruto. Okay, no. Sasuke talking to his wolf. Talking to his wolf, Dark, and they finally understood, or Sasuke, they understood what they did, well, what Sasuke did. And yippee jippy jippy, no 4th grade Shinobi War, none of that. And yeah. I think Naruto is 12, yes. We will skip 4 years into the future. And Naruto has made a name for himself. Either way, let's get into the video. Naruto's POV. 4 years into the future. I sat on my throne, looking down at my pets. Creatures of different kinds. Wolves with horns of a deer. Lions with a tail of a snake. Different varieties of creatures. Hellhounds, hell lions, all different kinds of monsters were beneath my feet. I grinned evilly. My ears twitched. My my tail flickered back and forth. My teeth sharpened and lengthened. I smelt it, the fear coming off the monsters. It gave me such power. I heard a small, empty voice behind me. I turned my head and saw my oldest son. Memma Uzumaki, my pride and joy, along with his other siblings. Mother, shall we have dinner? My son said in a polite manner. I nodded my head and shooed him away. After we started their training, it was hard for me. I had to let go. I know it was the right thing, but yet it hurts. I looked back at Memma, his back facing me, his tail similar to mine swayed in back and forth like a melody. Again and again. I hummed to myself while turning back to my pets. In a flash of light, papers among papers surrounded me. I want you all to find these wanted people and dispose of them. Get the money and bring it back here. And if you all do well, you will all get a surprise, I said with a empty voice. The creatures nodded, and in a flash of dark light, the papers vanished, and no creature was left in my castle. I stood up, my red cloak flowing behind me. I heard my queen's voice. My queen? Oh, Naruto, I'm no longer queen or goddess. You are. Now please, call me Mama. Okay, Mama. What do you need? Well, I have to say, you made a name for yourself. What type of name is that? The monster? The shadow fox? The human incarnation of the beast? Oh, so many frightening names. It nearly ran my blood cold. She giggled with a stupid smile. Mama, you know I'm not that cold-hearted. I know, my dear. But, hey, you made a name for yourself. But I am a little worried. Why is that, Mama? Well, when a name gets out, you have to move around. Mama, do you forget we're on a mountain? And I have monsters, or what I like to call pets, surrounding me, protecting me. If anyone comes in here, they're bound to never escape. Not even Anbu-leveled ninjas. Only Kazakages might leave, but I stress on might. They definitely won't leave this place without a few missing limbs. You're so sweet, my dear. What do you mean? Ah, I get it now. Now, Mama, go and get ready for dinner. I still need to do that, I said while turning my back and leaving. I giggled. After a couple minutes, I left my quarters and walked into the dinner hall. All three of my babies sat there, right on the right side of my chair. They all had flat-lined smiles, but their eyes glimmered a bit with light. It made me happy. I walked to my chair, which was the biggest one out of them all. It was decorative. It was covered with red and blue diamonds. The chair itself was black as night. It was made out of metal. I sat in it, my hands on the handrests. When I looked, my hand on the rests. I looked down on the table. Monstrous humans, or monsters that look like humans, sat down. My high commanding demons. They all had different powers and different areas of expertise. The one on my right side down 4 chairs. Her name is, I think, Alevandria. She is my high-class fighter, able to take down any of my demons, but I can still defeat her since I'm the queen and the strongest. But she's in charge of training my kids, along with my mother and Karama, I believe, and a few other teachers. And Evandria, yes, my queen, tell me the reports of my children's progress. Yes, my queen, they're doing fantastic. They aced all of the fighting, the practices, and, no, what is the word I want to use? They aced. And you get it, my queen. Yes, I do. Any troubles with them? Yes, sadly. Mema is not cooperating with us. He refuses to kill. May you put more detail into this? Yes, my queen. You know how children are. The first kill is always the hardest. So I had them train in killing a bunny. Simple little bunny. But Mema refused to do it. Then that made the siblings, all of them, not want to do it. So we had to put that off. When did you start it? Today. Well, they will be punished appropriately. I turned my head to the left. I stared at I don't know how to put it. He was definitely a half spider human, but he had something else I can't explain. Whatever. His name is Eel. Eel? He turned his head to me. Eel was, well, he filed all of my paperwork and put them in place. I signed the papers. He put them where they belonged. He was also the smartest one out of all of the demons. He's very smart in book and battle strategies. Eel, can you tell me about my children's studies? Eel looked at me. His face twisted and turned, trying to make sounds. Finally, after a couple minutes, he spoke. Your children are doing quite well. They have aced all of the tests I have made for them. I give me a moment, Queen. He pounded at his chest. After a few seconds, he was finally able to speak. Your children have done quite well. They have aced all of the tests I have given them. They have done amazingly in all of our aspects. Mema has done quite well in the battle strategies. He has now. What about Naruto and Baruto? They're very well in tricks. Tricking? Oh, they're like me. Oh, my children are like me, I said, while tapping my fingers together. Yes, they're quite like you. Strong, smart, and cunning. Excellent, excellent. I look farther down the left side of the table. A snake woman sat there, her tail curled and uncurled. She was a viper. Or, actually, I don't know, but I do know she is mixed with poisonous and constricting snakes. Her name is Eve. Eve, can you please tell me how my children are doing in the weapons area? She spoke in a soft voice. They're doing quite well, my queen. they're excellent, I mean beyond excellent, in handling kunai, shuriken, and other exotic weapons. They have also done quite well in making their own weapons. I have just started them on making their soul weapons. Soul weapons. They must be so really, really advanced. Well, if they're anything like you, my queen, of course they will be advanced. How true, how true, I said with a sly grin. The other demons here were of our borders. Pause. Sorry guys for the pause. Back into it. The demons here are mainly of the border patrol, how my warriors are doing, all that humble gumble. After dinner, I pulled Memma and his siblings into my room. Kids, mother, they said in unison, why didn't you kill the bunny? Memma spoke up. Mother, please, it's just a rabbit or a bunny, whatever. Why do we need to kill it? He said while looking down. His voice was filled with such emotion. I kneeled down in front of them. My children, this world is a horrible, horrible place. I'm trying to make you strong so no one can hurt you. Kids, let me tell you something. When I was 12, I was hurt. Actually, since the day I was 3 up until 12, I was hurt. And scratch that. I was tortured my entire life, forced to be a fool, forced to actually be the fool. No one taught me, no one paid attention, except when it came to scarring me from the mind, body, and soul. They did that. The last straw was when my teammate and someone I called a grandmother betrayed me. They used me. And that's where you guys came in. Your father was my teammate, remember? They nodded. He's the one who he's the one who hurt me. You know that. And in order to protect you guys, I ran away. I came here in the brink of death. That's when your grandma found me. She brought me in, took care of me, and all of this. And guys, when you guys were in my arms, I was beyond happy. I was beyond any emotion or any word that could explain what I felt towards you guys. But your grandmother gave a good point. If those terrible, terrible people find us again, they will take you away from me and do the same thing they did to me, to you guys. And this time they won't let you go. They will strap you down in a basement, lock you away, and you will be forced to have terrible things done to you. When your grandmother brought that up, I knew what I had to do. And when you guys are in danger and or no one's there, you must take anything to protect each other. You must do anything to protect and care for each other. Alright? And why I'm making you kill the bunny is because in this world, people kill each other. People do that all the time. That's why I'm training you guys. This is why I'm making you guys strong. Why I'm making you kill the bunny. Trust me, it hurts. Your first kill hurts. But it'll get easier over time. But never enjoy killing. That makes you a terrible person. I said, we're kissing each of their heads. I sent them off to bed while I lay down in mine. A terrible feeling built up into my stomach. It was awful. I mean, God awful. What is going to happen? I thought while falling asleep. And this will be the ending. Adios.